welcome to the fourth Fireside Chat. Really happy to finally get STT onto this Fireside Chat with us, and Zack here to talk about how they're integrating with GATENet. Hey, Zack, do you want to say a few words about yourself?
Thanks, Mark. It's a pleasure to be here. So I'm Zack Hodgson. I'm the Marketing and Sales Director for STT South Africa. I'm also the Managing Director for STT Mauritius. Yeah, and proud, happy to be here and be on this exciting project.
Awesome. And it's been a while. We announced our partnership some time ago, Zack. It's been a while to get you on here, but actually it's come about the right time. We'll talk about the go live, V1 go live next year, but I think it's ideal. We've just got a few months to go. The excitement's building up. What a better time to get STT onto this call. You know, really world-renowned securities and trading infrastructure company based in South Africa. That's going to tell us a bit more. Great clients already, and we're really proud to partner with STT. So Zack, if you can fill in the community and the audience about what STT do, what you're about, it'll be really great.
Sure. So yeah, STT has been around for quite some time. Founded in 1986, so over 36 years now. So STT originally started basically as a software vendor based in South Africa. We supplied mostly government bond management and treasury management software in the South African market. And since then have grown quite a lot. And today we provide fully fledged exchange solutions. So that encompasses automated trading system, automated trading system, front ends for brokers, clients, web, desktop, smartphone apps. We provide clearing and depository systems for all asset classes, market surveillance, obviously, and then a wide range of downstream systems for custodians, banks, brokers. Yeah, so I mean, STT's done a lot in 36 years. Obviously, our technology keeps evolving, which is one of the exciting things of this project, obviously, and why we're keen to be a part of it. But our first trading engine dates back to the early 90s. We supplied the South African Futures Exchange, as it was called back then, later acquired by the JSE. And it was the first, if I'm not mistaken, the first automated trading system in Africa. So it was quite a proud achievement. And then since then, we've enhanced our client base quite a lot. And we supply exchanges across Africa, the Caribbean. And yeah, our latest exchange that went live with our solution is the Stock Exchange of Mauritius. They went live in May this year.
Hey, Zack, and then moving on to, really the changes that are going to happen to the traditional FMI as STT move further into utilizing the power of blockchain in conjunction with GATENet. What aspects do you think of the traditional financial market will have the greatest impact from a wholly digital FMI infrastructure?
Tough question, but the obvious answer that everyone talks about is cost. The blockchain technology and this new technology that's going to be available for financial markets is obviously going to reduce the cost of operations on both the primary and secondary trade markets. And I mean, everyone's talking about that. Obviously, reducing costs will have a significant impact on the barriers to entry for new companies and new issuers looking to list on the exchange. But it will also provide, obviously, the ability to list new asset classes. I mean, new types of investment vehicles that'll provide a whole range of new opportunities for investors and traders. So, a lot of exchanges are worried, is blockchain going to replace my, am I going to become irrelevant if I don't go blockchain? It's a very difficult question, because the fact is that we shouldn't look at it as blockchain is going to replace everything. There's a case-by-case basis to be made in certain situations, certain markets. They are functioning perfectly well without it. But what it does do is provide opportunities for, it's not just replacing what is currently being done. What blockchain does is offer opportunities to do things differently, and especially new things. And that's new asset classes, new opportunities for investors, new opportunities for day traders and traders looking to make quick returns, but long-term investors as well. And that's, I mean, the obvious answer everyone talks about. But in terms of GATENet and the solution that we're providing with you guys is, I think, not just that. Which is really what's really exciting about it is that we're creating a whole network of exchanges, and that interconnectivity is so much more than just reducing the cost of operations of one exchange.
Totally agree, Zach. I mean, like you're saying, a network of exchanges that we've got. I know we've got 2 publicly announced exchanges, one in the US, our partner, and one in Hong Kong, building up primary issuance platform. So 2 already kicking off that work of exchanges. And once we go live, I assume a couple more under NDAs will come out, and we can further elaborate about this network of exchanges. Like you're saying, I think the cost is a big thing. So some of these issuers in some jurisdictions, even in the Caribbean, in Africa, in Southeast Asia, they're going to be able to go to market, fairly easier. So whether it's tokenizing a small hotel in Jamaica, whether it's tokenizing some real estate in Bali, these are potentially the use cases that could come to these network of exchanges. And like you're saying, Zach, if someone lists something in Hong Kong, it could be traded on another exchange in Australia, for instance. So it is going to be, we're excited. We've got a global team. You guys are based in South Africa, and I think it's going to be really interesting. And I'm glad we're actually just really getting to the crux of digital securities right now.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, and it's not just trading assets across, exchanges. So obviously, today you have dual listing, but this is going to provide a way to do it so much. I mean, it's going to be so much easier. Obviously, regulation is always going to be in the way, and with time, regulation will adapt. But the technology offers that, and it's not just the assets that you're going to be trading. It's also the settlement, the ways of settlement. I mean, the tapping into all the different cryptocurrency blockchains, the ability to send your cryptocurrencies or stable coins from one block to the other. I mean, you could be sitting in, you can register on an exchange in the US and then be buying stuff in Hong Kong or selling it, bringing it back to the US, etc. So it opens up a whole new way of doing things.
Depending on all those regulations, but definitely it's all feasible. Like you said, the T instant settlement, that's going to be huge. Settling straight away rather than waiting T3 in the traditional markets. Like you said, moving tokens around the cryptocurrencies, we can currently do that. We're building currently on the Hyperledger. But also, in future versions of GATENet, we'll be looking to partner with other protocols, the likes of Polygon, Polymesh, and various others that we'll build on once the core skeleton product's there. So, it'll be really great. There's other aspects in a market like Web3 crowdfunding, for instance. There's loads of use cases where, our technology can be utilized globally, and even outside of the exchange infrastructure. We could go on for hours and hours talking about the use cases, but it just goes to show, we're just touching on the iceberg. And just talking to you today, Zack, I'm getting excited. It's just a few months to go, and I really can't wait to see our primary issuance and secondary trading in the engine in the flesh.
Definitely, yeah. No, it is exciting, as you said. The opportunities. I think we're going to discover even more opportunities as time goes by. So, but the technology is going to definitely change things.
Awesome. And what will be actually really good for the folk out there that may not be so familiar with some of the technical aspects of securities trading infrastructure. Could you explain a little more of the role of, say, the ATS, CSD, registry, surveillance, for instance, that are currently in the STT infrastructure, and will be bringing, and building that within the GATENet Digital FMI? Really what makes these elements important in our journey to launch the digital securities platform?
So basically, our solutions are more, obviously, we provide solutions to existing exchanges. We provide we've got quite a few clients, and our solutions firstly comply to regulation. So we remain in a world where, unfortunately, it's not always depending on the market. The regulation doesn't allow for companies to necessarily issue their securities directly as tokenized securities on the blockchain with full title. So the first thing is that we're providing a CSD, which is a central securities depository, which is going to allow these, until regulation allows it, allows these companies to issue shares the more traditional method on the primary market, which will be maintained by the CSD, and then trade on the secondary market using the blockchain. But there will be a CSD in place which will ensure that these shares, which are also tokenized and have a version on the blockchain, are available in the CSD to comply with regulation and ensure that share ownership is maintained accurately. The second thing is that what we're providing is, between the blockchain and the CSD, is we're providing a solution that gives a bit of the best of both worlds, where the system and the solution will be able to list new assets like cryptocurrencies, NFTs, or completely digital assets, but also tokenize existing more traditional assets like stocks, bonds, etc., which need to be held by a more traditional CSD system. Obviously, as regulation changes, the CSD will no longer become the primary depository of these assets, and the CSD system will really fall away or become more of a reporting system in the ecosystem of our solution. Connected to the CSD is obviously a trading engine. So that's our ATS, the automated trading system, which is really a low latency trading system, more traditional, and that's going to, with the lower fees that are going to be charged on transactions, provide a whole new range of day trading opportunities for clients, but also ensure that you have complete transparency in terms of market prices. And the last thing that we supply is obviously a surveillance system, and that is more a traditional surveillance system, but still very important for these exchanges which are running in these still regulated markets. And it's important that these exchanges avoid any market manipulation to protect the investors and the traders. So the surveillance system is the surveillance system provides real-time alerting on any trading activity that it flags as suspicious, and that ensures that any market manipulation is avoided, and the investors and traders can be comfortable trading in the market.
Thank you, Zack. We've touched on this earlier on about the great kind of wealth of experience from STT, the great technology and infrastructure, but just kind of briefly touch on that again. What does STT bring the GATENet project that offers its best chance of success for the future?
I guess the first thing is obviously proven technologies. Our systems are currently running at a large number of exchanges and trading venues across the globe, and these products have evolved over time. Obviously, one of the reasons STT is still in business after 36 years is our tech. We have enhanced our technology, and that is important, especially in software. It goes so quick, but the business side has also evolved, and we've made sure that we stay in line with the latest regulation, the latest rules, and they comply to these aspects of the markets, our CSD, for example, complies with IOSCO principles, and this ensures that GATENet has a partner that provides systems that are well known and proven, but also provided by a team of experienced individuals. I think STT is a company that's we're small enough to be able to adapt very quickly. We adapt very quickly to the change in markets, to the change in technology, and that's going to prove, I think, important in the coming days. Between our existing products and our experience, I think that's really where we offer the greatest value to this project.
Yeah, definitely, and it is all the reasons why we chose to work with STT. A great team, great wealth of experience, and the infrastructure and technology is second to none. Actually, before I came to GATENet, I followed you guys for some time, knew about your work in the Caribbean, especially Trinidad and Tobago, and to JSC. So I've known you guys for a while, and it was really good to come to GATENet and actually start working with you guys. It's really been a pleasure, Zack. I mean, to let the audience know out there, day in, day out, we're working hard to really get this digital FMI V1 ready for go live Q2 2023. The journey has been tough. It's been hard, but working with such a professional outfit as STT, along with our other partners, Fireblocks, Algometric, and a couple of other partners we haven't announced, it's been an absolute pleasure. And that's why I feel really confident with the team we've got. STT play a massive part. We won't be able to do this without integrating your infrastructure and creating this new GATENet Digital FMI without you guys. So it's really been a pleasure to have you on board. I really look forward to the success in the future. And it's not just V1. We've got like 4 phases to go fully on chain with the CSD. So I know you're looking forward to it. I'm really looking forward to it. We're gunning for Q2 2020. One thing I will say is I know there's a lot of competitors out there, I'll actually say partners probably in the future, that are working on primary issuance and something similar. But the reason why we've taken our time and haven't rushed the product out there is we've been working hard with STT. Why? To refine a real product that works, securely, can handle X amount of trades, and really is primed for the future for digital securities and all these cases that we've been talking about. We wouldn't have been able to do it with STT. Why? Because if we had done it just in a few months, we rushed out a terrible product. So actually taking our time over this last couple of years working, with you guys is really priming us for Q2 2023. And I really think we're going to have an absolutely robust model that exchanges and partners around the world are going to love. A couple of them already are primed to use it. So Zack, give you the final word. Really appreciate you joining us on today, taking us through how we're integrating your technology. I just keep getting excited. I don't know if the people out there can feel my excitement as well, but we're that close. But final words from you, Zack.
Well, it's going to be a long road, but it's a really exciting one, and I think that it's one of the projects that are going to change. It's going to change the future of how things work, and it's exciting to be a part of it.
Definitely, and I think when V1 goes live, I think the trip out to South Africa and Mauritius definitely is on the cards.
Sounds good. With pleasure.
All right, Zack, I really appreciate your time. Thanks to our fabulous partners at STT, the whole team. There's a big team behind Zack, Michelle, and all the guys down there in South Africa. I really look forward to working over the next few months, getting it out. This is GATENet, your CEO. We'll catch you on the next Fireside Chat. Thank you, guys.